What's up, guys? This is Sub Sunday number
Wait, what? I know I'm here, but goddamn, okay.
Sub Sunday number 71. We're here with our favorite South African, Jay. How you doing, Jay?
Oh,
South African?
well, it's better than the kangaroo jokes. I'll take it. What's up, man? Oh God.
I thought he was from New Zealand.
Hey, he's from wherever he wants to be.
That works for me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm from everywhere.
Oh man, what's going on, Jay? How have you been? It's actually been a while since you've been on here.
Yeah, it has, man. I've a real long while, probably about a year since I've been on Sub Sunday. Daquan, DeQuasi, he was always on here. What happened to him?
That's me, you asshole.
It's me, man. No, he's our special guest host that's supposed to be permanent, but he's just life, man. Life happens. It's okay. I'm not upset. Why is Twitter posting my stream in what language is this? What language is this?
Let me have a look.
I don't even know.
Check this out.
Look at my Twitter feed. You know, Google Translate. Yes, I did. Okay, so it's Arabic. Arabic. My YouTube just tweeted me out in Arabic, and it says direct broadcast began on, and then at YouTube, and then the link to the video. That's pretty crazy.
It must be the beard.
Absolutely, the beard is epic.
And
remember to open.
Maybe they're doing it in honor of 9/11. I don't know. I don't know.
9/11 jokes are stupid. I'm sorry. I can never really tolerate them because no, I was there, dude. I wasn't there, but I was standing in a fucking math class when it happened, and we're all like, "What in the fuck is going on?" And then that other plane hit. We saw that shit live, you know. That other plane hit.
I mean, people probably feel the same way about Pearl Harbor, but no one cares about Pearl Harbor jokes anymore.
I do.
Really? Can I make a Lincoln assassination joke? Is that going to get you pissed off?
No, that's like it's a couple hundred years ago, man.
Are you still mad about the Louisiana Purchase?
There's a good about 200-year gap before you can start making jokes.
200 years? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man, we're not allowed to make jokes about stuff.
How many
like that.
Nazi and Holocaust jokes do we make?
See, but there's a difference. Nazis are the scum of the world. We're not. There's a double standard there.
We made fun of Asians last night on the stream, Kelly. You can't tell me.
What's
Made
this?
fun of
Made fun of
Asians?
Asians?
Whatever his name is, Ravenmacher.
Oh,
Chink
that's-
ass. His chink ass. We are making fun of him.
He's the troll. We make fun of him because he's the standard troll for the channel.
He's the class clown, huh?
Yep. But we love Ravenmacher because he's cool. He's funny. He keeps us entertained.
Yeah, you need someone like that to just throw a thing. That's why we have Rich on Crewcast. I mean, it's just the way it is.
Yeah, so, people kind of take advantage, look at this, like, people kind of take advantage of 9/11. I mean, this yogurt company, this ice cream company, like, they're reaching a little bit with this one.
Okay. Oh, there's the image.
They're
Check this
stretching
out.
this. They're stretching that.
Wow.
They're stretching that a little bit.
They're stretching that shit a little bit. Holy cow.
Oh my God. Are you shitting me?
That's rough. I don't know if you guys can see this link, but click on the link. That's funny though. That's
my
fucked
God.
up. 2 yogurts. Can you see what it says, or is it saying private or anything like that?
Cole Staples Dicks, yeah.
Can we show the viewers this?
Can't maybe. I don't know. Let me see. If
This was
Oh,
Kelly.
there
you
we
like-
go. I'm doing it.
There we go. We get a black screen from Jay.
You like comic books, and this is from a real comic. And, I mean, wow. Superman describes it perfectly, wow.
Well, right? Exactly. So here's the funny part. This whole Midtown Park, Cole Staples Dicks thing, that's downtown Anderson, where I live. I live right by that sign. I know exactly where it is. As a matter of fact, now that this thing has been shared so much, I'm going to go take a picture in front of it and tweet it out. But yeah, that Hardee's right there is the best Hardee's in town. The other one on the other side of town, where it's the ghetto-fied part of town, not very good. But that's the best one. This is actually the upside of the town.
God damn. That's something.
Yep.
I don't know, man. In my opinion, the whole thing about 9/11, there's a lot of conspiracy theories. Does anyone buy into them?
Not really.
I think the government knew, and they didn't do dick about it.
Yeah, because wasn't there something about it where they were like bigwigs were warned not to fly that day, and they saved like a bunch of money in the trade market or something like that. I heard something about it, but there were warning signs given off prior to the event to particular individuals. So I don't know.
I don't know. I just know, what is the name? Whoever owned both those buildings took like $1 billion insurance policy out on each of them like 2 weeks before. Like this dude made bank. It was like what? I want to know what made him do that. Like what popped into his head?
Yeah, what are the odds?
Advised him saying,
what a coincidence!
On each of the buildings 2 weeks before this happened.
What a coincidence, huh?
What great timing or a horrible coincidence. I don't know, but I'll tell you what, that's crazy.
I mean, that should be proof right there. I mean, and none of it gets investigated. For what reason? I don't know. Like, who gets investigated in a scenario like that? I mean, they've all covered each other's asses. If it's true.
It's the Attorney General's office that does the investigation.
Yeah.
And they did, and they found nothing.
They did the investigation, and they like you can. It's like a 2,000-page book. You can read it, like it's published. Everything that they found, and they found like stuff that doesn't really add together, and that Bush didn't like. The administration didn't have a good reason for. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It's the president. You can get shit done.
Well, if 2 and 2 don't add up, then I mean, why didn't they take it further? Did they just?
They did, but they dead ends.
Too many dead ends.
Like the biggest one is the plane that hit the Pentagon. They're like, where the fuck's the plane? Where'd it go?
Wait, the plane was never found?
No, they said it exploded, and as soon as it happened, to put out the fire, they started pouring gravel and concrete. It's like, that's how you put out fires? And they were stretching. They went back to like the 1800s to find another example of when that was done. And that's when Chicago burned down.
So they've done it like
one time before, when a whole city caught fire.
Oh my God! All right.
That's some shit.
So, what's everybody playing? Go ahead, Jay. You're the guest. What's everybody playing? What are you playing?
All right. I've been playing Rocket League. A subscriber of mine, shout out to Ace, he got me Project Cars and Rocket League yesterday. I've been playing the hell out of Rocket League. I think it's a really fun game. Yeah, I'm going to play it. He paid a good piece of money for that too, so of course I'm going to play it. Yeah, that looks like a really fun game. Looks like a simulator. I like GTA. I like Gran Turismo, so that just follows in that vein, I suppose, from what I've seen. But Rocket League, man, that is a fun-ass game. They've got like a ranked leaderboard where you can climb the rankings and all that, so there's a competitive thing around it. Not like a real like Call of Duty competitive scene type thing, but still pretty good. A very good game. I definitely recommend it. It's just fun. It's fucking, driving cars around with a soccer ball. I mean, it's as simple as that.
That's actually a sequel. Did you know that?
Yeah, there was. I can't remember what it was called. There was an original one. It didn't really take off though.
Yeah.
It did, but it didn't because it took off over in like Europe and shit like that. Because if you notice, there's some people that just will wreck you instantaneously on those games.
I saw one of the top teams. They've been playing it. Like I think the game that the Rocket League's a sequel to is like 5 or 6 years old. And
wow.
And I was watching some podcast, and they were like, "How are these people so good at this game? It just came out." And I'm like, "They've been playing for 5 years, bro."
Yeah.
Like every day for 5 years.
Yeah, but I just don't know how like there could be that much of a skill gap. Like, I mean, there's a ball and there's cars. Like, I don't.
Because
I guess it's all timing, right? It's just
a lot of it's timing. A lot of it is just controller skill. I mean, there are some people that I've gotten into matches with people that have just decimated me in like a matter of minutes. I'm sitting there going, trying my ass off, and they're like, score! I'm like, what? What happened? And they're fucking flipping their car around, and I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't know you could do that. Also, what else is a big, huge skill gap is that it's cross-platform, so you're playing against people on PC also.
They have a feature. They have a feature for the they tweeted they have a feature for PC players to turn off the peasants, so you can only play against other people's PCs.
No, it's cool. It's called the thing to turn off the peasants. Is that what's called, like a peasant? I don't know, setting.
The peasant button.
Yeah.
The
Turn off
peasant button.
peasantries.
Do you guys remember the game Shadowrun that was for the 360 and PC? It was a FPS game.
Rings a bell.
No, that was an RPG, wasn't it?
This was a first-person shooter.
I thought
For
that
the
was
360.
an RPG.
Nope.
Goddamn.
It was a first-person shooter. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
basically, the guy who made this game went on to ruin Halo Reach and Gears of War 3.
Nice.
Because the thing that ruined both of those games was the bloom. Like, did you play Halo Reach?
No, for about 20 minutes.
You know, in Halo, you have the fixed small reticle. In Halo Reach, the guy who did in Shadowrun, he put it in Shadowrun too. When you shoot, the reticle gets bigger and bigger as you shoot, which ruined the game because it slowed the pace of the game down so much. Because literally, you would shoot and have to wait for it to reset to 0 and shoot again. So that ruined the pace. It made the game really slow paced. But I was watching someone play this game on Twitch the other day. He planted a tree. He casted a spell out of his hands. A tree grew, and like Minotaur and horsemen came running out of the tree, and I'm like, what is this game? Like, I want to play it, but I don't think anybody's on. Like, there's probably no players.
Probably not anymore.
Because he was doing a private match with all of his friends.
Ah.
Like, he literally here's a picture of the tree. I found it. I went to Google Images and I found a picture of the tree. Just imagine Minotaurs and horse people running out of this thing, fucking, it was insane.
Cool.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man, that's interesting how some games that are just really good, they just never really take off. And I guess that's because the Steam market, for one, is flooded with indie games, right? I mean, just games get buried under there.
You talking about that article that salty guy wrote about his game?
Yes.
All right, first of all, your game wasn't good, bro. You had a mediocre game that's like every other game in your goddamn genre.
Oh, shit, he's calling you out.
He didn't do anything innovating. He had a platformer with gravity mechanics. How many games have the same gravity as him? Like, it's not. He didn't do anything special. He didn't have a good game. He had a decent game.
Right.
If he made a good
game,
it might have done well. I want to see somebody who made a great
Have you played
game
it?
that doesn't do well. Yeah.
You've played it. You own it.
No, I don't own it.
Oh, but you've played it and it sucks.
I played it and it doesn't suck. It's not a great game though. It's a decent game. I'd give it
Just average.
I give it like a 6 or 7. It's not a bad game, but it's not outstanding. It's not game of the year.
Yeah.
I think
games
a
like
lot
that
of the
would
indie
have done
games.
a lot better.
I think a lot of indie games.
Previously.
I don't think they would have though, because I think a lot of indie game developers think they're going to be Angry Birds or Notch if they make a good game, and it's not true. It's not how it works. There's AAA games that are good games that don't go anywhere.
A lot of them don't go anywhere. Like a lot. Because there's already a monopoly on the AAA FPS market. A lot of markets, actually. It's just a huge fucking monopoly. Why is FIFA so popular and there are a bunch of other soccer games that are out there? Not because FIFA's the best, but because it's FIFA. It's just known as that,
That, and it's backed by the actual soccer or football.
Right, of course.
You look in a soccer stadium or football stadium, and they got the FIFA sign all over the fucking place. FIFA also makes, clothing lines. They actually made some of the balls.
It's It's actually the name of the sport
brand that
too.
makes the game going. Are you guys watching this video I just sent through?
No, I didn't know you sent a video.
Check it out.
Yeah, it's
I don't know what the fuck this guy's on, but the cop's got the damn taser on his ass. and he is just still walking around like nothing's going on.
Look at this dude eating his food like, what is he doing?
He's just casually watching him. Oh, crap.
Yeah, dude, keep watching. This guy deserves what he gets. I mean, he's not listening to the cop. The people at McDonald's.
There's the baby there.
Look at him.
But I mean, he's straight up fucking being tased, and he's like, what?
This cop, look at this cop casually tasing him.
Is he like high on speed or something? Like, what is going on here?
No fucking clue. But the cop's in the right, man. He's trying to get him under control. And there we go. There we go. That second cop just
pulling out the
tackles his
baton.
ass.
What the?
He hit him in the leg and nothing happened.
Wow, he's like OP as shit. Oh, he's whacking him now.
This dude is Superman. He don't care.
Put it this way. He just gets, here in a second, he gets popped with another fucking taser, too.
He's in God mode, guys.
This is cheat codes in real life.
Going Super Saiyan, watch out. This is it, guys.
Now he's on the ground,
We
finally.
body slam him.
Yeah, now, finally, after like half an hour of tasering?
Yeah, he's
Just
just
kind of shoving down.
Oh, the cop almost slipped on the wet floor.
Yeah.
Hit him again.
Keep watching. There's 7 minutes of this
Kicked
shit.
him and it did nothing.
This is insane.
This guy is being a dick, though, you know? I mean, he's not listening to the cops. He's high on something,
No,
obviously.
this is what he's thinking. You puny human, I will kill all of you.
I know, just holy shit.
He's gonna
Holy
feel it
shit.
tomorrow, I'll tell you that.
He's finally on the ground. 2 tasers did it.
And oh my god, you get in there further. I'm at 238 right now. They got him on the ground. He starts standing up and they tase him his ass again. He's back on his feet after 2 tasers, a couple kicks, a slam.
Have you seen the end of this?
Not yet. I'm watching it as
This
we
is
go.
gonna end in like an execution. Like they're gonna shoot him in the head
WrestleMania came
again.
early.
And he just got fucking maced. Holy
You know-
shit!
What the fuck?
Oh my god! Holy cow! 3 times
That's
with mace
insane.
to the face.
So I heard
You could shoot that motherfucker with a shotgun in the back of the head and he'd stand up.
I saw this thing that apparently the drug PCP.
Okay, so PCP.
Yeah,
Okay,
PCP
now
can do this.
let me just say this, all right? If any person in the UFC is gonna cheat with drugs or anything, do whatever he's doing, okay? You will not
I
take
know.
damage.
Dude,
Like you're
they're-
unbeatable.
It's
oh
like
my
red-
god, it's just spraying
it's
him
like
like
red
it's
paint.
water. He's like, nah, fuck it.
Now there's
No,
3
everyone.
cops.
Look at him. They don't know what to do.
He's standing back up. What in the fuck?
They
They're trying
tased
to
him
cuff
again.
him. They're trying to cuff
Look how
him.
many prongs he has on him.
They're trying to cuff him.
Jesus
He's resisting.
Christ. Oh, he went down. There you go.
Could you imagine being at McDonald's and this is happening?
He won't. He just won't fucking agree, man. They're trying to get him cuffed, and he's just fighting.
Do you remember? Did you guys see Man of Steel?
Yeah. Hold on a
Yes.
second.
Do you remember the scene where he's in the interrogation room and he
He's
just
finally
stands up and breaks his handcuffs? I feel like this is what this guy did.
Now
Doesn't-
there's 4 cops, and he's cuffed.
I feel like this dude's gonna break out his handcuffs.
Holy shit!
He's gonna Hulk it.
He's gonna Hulk it. No, oh my god, dude. Damn. Okay.
This guy is crazy.
Like, he just doesn't give a fuck. Like
He
he
really
just
did. They dragged his ass
Like,
up and down the.
This dude walked around the McDonald's while the cop is just holding down the trigger. Just.
He was walking around like, oh, this is nice. This feels good. It's stimulating my nerves.
is he like a UFC fighter, like high on something? I don't know. That's crazy.
No, he's just some random dude, probably high on PCP or something like that.
I gotta admit though, when that cop kicked in the store, it looked like a fake wrestling kick or something. It looked like he's holding back on the kick. I don't know, but that's real mace. Like that's
real. Yeah. Just holy.
And he was really being tased there, and he really wasn't laying down for it. He was no selling the hell out of everything.
Holy shit.
He goes to WrestleMania. He knows more than Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying?
Oh god, fuck Brock Lesnar.
What you don't like Brock Lesnar?
No, he's a douchebag. Everything about
that
because he's an idiot. Every time I've ever heard that man talk, it's just continually stupidity coming out of his mouth. You know, they ask him straight up, you know, okay, what do you think you've learned in fighting these people? Nothing, because I'm the best. I'm like, really? You're not the best. Vince McMahon carried your ass to success. That's the only reason you ever made it in there. You couldn't even make it in football. You ain't shit, son. There's a reason you went back to WWE.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Someone that crazy to do wrestling, to pursue that, to go into the UFC, you have to be a little bit crazy, right? Right?
Really. I mean, it's just a job. It's just entertainment.
You're getting like knocked out for a living. I mean, you have to disconnect that from your head, you know, because like you can get yourself killed potentially, brain damage. You can fuck you up later on. You have to completely take that away. You have to be a little bit mentally unstable to be able to really take that away, or just pure ignorance on some sort of crazy level. I don't know, man. I could never do something. That's crazy. But I guess there are hard jobs out there. I think that's, you know, it's one of the hardest, just to constantly take bumps. And sure, it's good now, but where are you going to be in 20 years? You know what I'm saying?
Hulk Hogan or, you know, Ric Flair for that case.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan calling people the N-word to get attention. Or I don't know what it is.
God. Or fucking Ric Flair, 78, you know, 97 years old and still walking out of stage in his little skivvies and boots. Woo! I'll tell you.
But he looks older than what he is, though. Like, even in the 90s, he had, like, gray hair, like white hair.
90s. But, yeah. All right.
Like in his 40s and stuff, you know.
So back to what we were playing, now that we've had our little segue, and we'll probably segue off more. What have you been playing, Jordan?
Destiny and, what is it called, that game? StarCraft.
I've been playing Destiny and Mad Max off and on. I said, fuck it. I'm not even going to worry about the storyline right now until the game forces me to play storyline. I'm just going to start unlocking the map in Mad Max. Just lower the threat level everywhere.
Makes sense.
Because I enjoy it. It's actually pretty fun to be able to go around and just lower the threat level and do this and do that. And the story's like, I don't even know what's going on in the story. I know
it doesn't matter.
I know he's got to build his car and he's got to go to Gastown, and that's about it.
Right. Yeah, the rest doesn't matter, really, does it?
It really doesn't. I just want to go and you know, pull down scarecrows, harpoon the snipers, and go raid the oil rigs. You know, I have fun with the busy work. The busy work is more entertaining than the actual storyline.
Yeah, it's interesting how games do that. Like Skyrim was the same way. Like the main quest was like just whatever, but the side quest was what really got you involved into it.
Yeah.
What if you got that backwards? What if the side quest was the main story and you just got confused?
That would be interesting.
You're like,
that'd be trippy as fuck.
You're like, this main story sucks. Why am I getting this lady's cat out of tree?
Yeah, just why not? Because fuck it. Let's pull cats out of trees, you know? It's the main mission. What's the kingdom worried about today? The cat's stuck in the tree, guys. Better get her the fuck out of there. Okay.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. I'm going to take level 57 warlord that has overwhelming, climb this tree, save the cat. I just gained 50 experience.
Oh, Kelly, did you see what I posted in the chat? My last link?
Mm-mm. I gotta find my mouse. There it is. First world problem. Oh, God. She does look like a Pokemon gym leader, doesn't she?
But yeah, this was just I just saw this on Reddit. But this is a Syrian refugee camp in Jordan. This is insane.
Wow. Damn.
She's at a Syrian refugee camp looking like that.
No. Is she?
Something here.
What are you talking about?
She's not in Syria. No, two different things.
Two different links.
Two different things.
She is not in a Syrian refugee camp looking like a Pokemon. Looking like a Pokemon gym leader. It's another link.
I was
Right.
editing. Sorry, that's on
Yeah,
me.
that's how
Okay, okay,
That's how
that
she-
picture makes more sense. Okay, all right. I thought she was just walking around, just casually, guns going off, bombs going off, just walking through. Hey,
Yeah.
don't you dirty my skirt! I was like, I don't know.
You're special.
I got the highest IQ on Crewcast, so can't complain.
Yeah, I somehow don't believe that.
Why is that?
Because Sim seems like a really smart motherfucker.
Well, believe it, bitch.
He's not all up there.
Oh no, he's high as a kite the majority of the time, but he seems to be pretty smart for his.
Yeah, he is. He's an incredibly intelligent guy. Yeah.
What's his name is? I think Rich is smarter than you though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't. No one can match his wit. You notice how every time Rich is on a podcast, like all of us are just like shocked that he said something. It's just because we don't understand because our brain power isn't as high as his, right?
But everything he says makes sense.
As long as you know that, then we're good.
Everything he says makes sense to him.
That's all.
Oh yeah, it has to for him to justify his arguments because in his head he lives in some sort of rainbow world where America is the only country, North America, not South America, just North America is the only country that exists. South America doesn't exist. Europe is some sort of like place near Mars or something, right? And Australia is just I don't know. There's kangaroos and all that. But
The best thing I heard, I think he said this to you. He asked how you get internet. Because he said the internet comes from America. How do they get the cable to your country? He was like,
Yep.
he's like, the internet comes from America. How does it get over there? And I'm like, what?
yeah, how does that happen? I answered him. I said, I don't know, Rich. You tell me, man. I don't know. You're the expert here. I'd like to fucking know because, I'm running on this internet line. I'm running with a can and a piece of string here, all right? I don't know how this stuff works, okay? But, yeah, he's off his damn head. He's fucking crazy. But I love him. Everyone loves Rich. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I'm trying to think of an example here, but I just can't even match him. He's out there. Very unique person.
Rich. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, TwitchCon is at the end of this month, and I have successfully hit the goal in order to pay for the tickets, the plane tickets. So the plane tickets there, the TwitchCon tickets are paid for. Now all I have to do is get that fun money up to make sure I have a place to sleep and pocket money. And TwitchCon is officially go now, but the other money is quite essential, or else I'm just going to be sleeping somewhere. But TwitchCon is going to be great. It's going to be able to help my channel tremendously.
What you do is you lie. So if you can't find a place to stay, you lie and say you have a much bigger channel than you actually do, and find an e-girl, and stay at her room.
Ballin'. Yeah, you got to do something like that. If you're going all the way out, how far away are you from this event?
Other side of the country.
So you're going to go to the other side of the country, ain't going to get you some tail, really?
No, I'm married, dude.
Hey, that's some shit, man.
Dude,
like, if Rich was here, he'd be like...
Your wife, I've seen your wife on stream, man. She is a team player. She is willing to... She's willing to take one for the team if it means you can have a place to stay.
Yeah, that's not how that works, unfortunately.
I can convince her. I have her give you a hall pass. I can do it, Kelly.
Yeah, But it's going to be fun. I'm going to vlog the entire fucking thing. As a matter of fact, I need to find like another camera to bring with me because my phone is going to be perpetually dead if I don't find something else to bring with me. I'm going to actually see if Jordy will send me his damn hero. Jordy, send me your fucking hero so I can bring that with me. I'll send
Kelly,
it back
I
to
know
you.
what you have to do. If you see any like big personalities out there, you have to like talk to them and just spam them in the title. You'll get a ton of views. That's how you got to do it.
That was kind of the plan.
Oh, okay. Well.
way ahead of you, Jay.
Good. I just want to let you know. I don't know if you're going to do that or not, but apparently you are. But
I'm going to go make friends. I'm going to go make friends in San Francisco and get my name out there and spread the...
What do you mean by that? How is this going to happen? Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to like give cards and stuff, or like,
Well,
hey,
business
here's
cards.
my channel, check it out?
I have business cards. I
want to see your business cards. Honestly,
I don't have them right now. They're on their way. I went through Vistaprint, and they should be here in like a couple days.
What do they look like? What like? Does it have like your logo on it and like?
Oh yeah, no. If you go to my Twitch channel, I'll show you.
Shoot me a link.
What? You're not following me?
I'm not on Twitch.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
Really? Well, I am on Twitch, but like fucking.
If you go to my Twitch channel and on my channel, let me bring my own damn channel. The little avatar in the corner of me with the beard and all that, you know, Zord Base Commander, all that stuff, that little picture is there, and underneath it says Obey the Beard, and then it has all my social media, and so on and so forth.
Right, okay, well, it should work decently, I suppose. How many did you order? How many of these things? 500?
Mm-hmm.
If every person who gets a card subscribes...
Follows.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Or follows, yeah, whatever, same shit.
Well, the idea is it's networking at this point for me. I'm going to go meet some of the bigger Twitch broadcasters, get to know them, try to get in some sort of shape with them, and, try to get into play video games with them every once in a while. Like Gathalion. I'm going to try to get into with Gathalion if I can. That would be pretty awesome. And anybody else, I am subscribed to about 4 or 5 people, and I'd love to meet every single one of them, considering I've been giving them money for a while. So, one day I'd like to meet them.
You want to make sure you have plenty of deodorant, because you do not want to be that smelly guy talking to someone, and they're all like...
It's a convention, man. No matter what you do, it's gonna stink. Somebody's gonna stink. There's nothing you can do about it.
You do not want to be the one that stinks, because you're talking to somebody, and then they get a whiff, and they're like, "It was real nice to meet you, man. I got to go do a panel over here. I'll be right back."
Oh, yeah.
You never see them again because they're like, "Oh, BO, gotta go."
Yep. Oh, I know.
Some people are just straight up. They'll say, "Hey, you smell like shit, dude. Like I gotta."
You want to walk up to Gathalion, and he's surrounded by BO people, and you smell good, and he just shoves his face right into you, and he's like, "I'm gonna stay here for a little bit. Let's walk away."
Oh, that's an image. Fantastic.
I'm taking. There's going to be shitloads of pictures. That's all I'm saying. I'm taking as much video as I can, as much as I can, because I want to be able to share it with you guys, with my viewers, because they paid for it.
How much did they give you for it for the trip?
So far?
Yeah.
About $900.
$900, really?
And that was $125 for the. Well, in all, $900 has been donated. There's been about 4 of it that I've had to use for. Well, I had to fix my car. So, and the people who donated, I explained that to them. They know. They understand.
Okay, so they know prior that it's going to be for this event. Like, if shit happens in between, you're going to have to cover it. With that money. There's complete transparency. If any of those guys who ever donate ask me what happens to the money, I'll tell them straight up. I have zero problem. You kind of have to, right? I mean, it's their money.
Actually, as soon as they donate, it's my money. But yeah, no, it's all about honesty, dude. You gotta be honest with people.
Absolutely. Oh, that's just a general rule of thumb, I suppose. But
yep.
If you can, that shows you got a supporter base they're willing to pay for you and stuff. That's good.
Yes, I have an awesome following.
I bet you were very thankful, like when the first donations first came in. Like you're like, oh, holy shit, this is actually happening.
Yeah. Actually, I'm still like, holy shit, this is awesome.
You're providing content in return, so I suppose like it's kind of like a win-win scenario.
Yeah.
I presume that the people who give you the money aren't exactly like struggling. Like I just mentioned earlier, like this dude gave me Rocket League and Project Cars like it was nothing. He's like, dude, I can give you these games. He tweets at me, adds me, and then just gives me like $100 worth of games. I'm like, shit, okay.
There
right.
the people who do donate, and I make sure that they're all right. You know, they don't have to. You know, they're not worried about it. If it's it's a big deal, I have no problem refunding it. No problem. But for the most part, the people who do donate, they're not worried about it. They set aside something for me, and that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting how like the whole YouTube and Twitch thing works. I mean, there are a lot of companies out there who need money to get off the ground, and they don't really get anything. But when there's like one person sort of doing their thing, they tend to get more money. I guess it's more personable. You know the person, and it's going straight to them. While when there's
Well, see, it's like with this whole TwitchCon thing. Originally, people were asking, like, what are you going to do with the money if you don't hit the plane ticket goal? And I said, well, it's going to go right back into this channel. If the people who donate it want it back, I'll send it back to them. If they don't, then I'm going to pay for Until Dawn, and we're going to be playing Until Dawn, and then I'm going to buy some games to give away. Or if I need something to improve the channel, I'll get something to improve the channel.
What that means is, have you heard of a drug called cocaine? Because that's what Kelly's going to be getting a lot of.
Oh, shit.
Don't hate on my coke and hookers problem, all right? Damn.
You fucking gave it away, man. What are you doing?
What an asshole.
There's not getting more fucking cash, dude. Fuck you, man.
What the hell? So one of my friends, man, I went to middle school, a good friend of mine, Bradley. I used to pick on him in middle school and everything, and he had a rough life. A lot of shit happened to him, and he disappeared and reappeared. He dropped in and out of life. And the last time I saw him, he was a gravedigger for one of the cemeteries. And
it's a fun job. Upbeat,
actually, it was pretty cool. I hung out with him one day at it. It was pretty fun.
Really, you were filled with life?
Yeah, really. The audience was always dead. So he recently we found each other on Facebook after about 10 years of not talking to each other, and he's a professional amateur wrestler for a group called WWA4.
That's a contradiction.
Yeah.
Well, an amateur. You say amateur.
Yeah, professional wrestler is known as the fake shit, right? And then the amateur professional. Okay, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, he is like he's not WWE. He's the smaller companies, that are spread out through.
I think of it like game developers. There's the AAA, then there's the indies.
Yeah, it's like an indie wrestling group. Anyway, so he just pops up on Facebook and he's like, "Hey, dude, I got married." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude! Congrats, that's awesome." And I'm like, "To who?" And he sends me a picture of his wife, and I'm like, "God damn, good job, Bradley. Good job, I must say. I can't send you guys the picture, otherwise I would. But damn, dude.
Good for him.
I can't leave us hanging like that. What the fuck?
Grave diggers get the pussy.
Oh, he's not a gravedigger anymore.
He's wrestling in the South now, motherfucker.
Hold on. Don't move it away. Is she?
Hey, not bad.
The hair, right?
That's not bad.
Not bad.
Hell, she.
So I'm like, hell yeah, dude, congrats. And he's doing all right. His trade's going pretty well. He, $60 or $70. Like he'll get paid $70 a night when he wrestles, but he'll do one match and then like 3 or 4 days later he'll do another one.
I thought you were talking about the grave digging. I'm like, he's living off of $60 a day.
No, he works at Midas now as a muffler guy, and he does the wrestling.
Okay. I was like,
by day he works on mufflers, by night he wrestles men.
I was like, he digs holes all day. He'd make $60.
But here's a picture of him. Now.
She'll be okay with this. She's showing pictures of him and shit.
Yeah,
he'll never know.
What's his wrestler name? Like the Goliath or something?
Oh, Blackheart Oi.
Black what?
Blackheart Oi.
Blackheart Boy.
No. Blackheart Oi. O-I.
Blackheart Oi.
There you go.
Okay, what's his gimmick?
Punk music, man.
So he just Punk music.
Yeah,
This is-
oi, 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 oi is like it's part of the punk culture.
This right here is
Yeah.
the biggest fail I've ever seen at a football game.
Let's check this shit out.
Like, this had to piss so many people off. This is kind of like,
Oh,
I know.
shit.
That has to
really?
be I wish there was a video so I could hear the crowd's reaction, because this has to be the most insane thing.
What the fuck? Holy cow.
Like,
Oh,
to
rip
rip the
USA.
flag in half across a football field isn't, like,
So it was all one thing. It wasn't like two like sides like connecting together.
it's one huge
It does-
flag.
Yeah, it looks like it just completely ripped. Because normally with those flags, when they're too big, sometimes they can't like keep it, so they'll have like two halves and just make it look like it's one.
Oh, no, yeah, that was one big flag that they just ripped right in half.
The wind probably caught it and ripped it in half.
But I didn't mean to do it. I'm not saying someone's over there like, fuck America. Like,
Yeah, there's like some Muslims like under the flag, just like, oh, we're gonna rip this motherfucker.
Run, 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 run. All right.
This motherfucker, we're gonna make everyone cry around us. The
So
blood of the innocent.
What is this graphics are cool thing?
so the graphic, if you look at the screenshot, the top one is from 2009, I think, and then the bottom one is the 2014 release of the game. So yeah, graphics have improved since 2000.
Hell yeah.
I didn't know that, man. It's
That's
news to me.
insane. That's really nice, though. Yeah, okay. I see your point there.
Yeah, graphics are just gonna keep it on.
And then
It
that's,
seems like they haven't improved like that much like lately though. Like it seems like they're just making minor strides here and there forward in terms of graphics. Because I remember the transition from like the PS1 to the PS2, and the graphics difference was insane. Then even to the PS2 to the PS3, you could notice a difference. Like PS3 to the PS4, like I don't even notice that much of a difference. Maybe I'm
Well,
just fucking ignorant. But
the difference wasn't made right away. Like, if you look at RPGs from this generation to the last, look at Skyrim and The Witcher 3, and it's night and day. Like,
Right.
if you compare similar genres and similar sized games, you go from Skyrim to The Witcher, it's insane. And that's a
because
3-year
early on
difference.
they can't fully utilize everything, and they have less.
And they're
development
still
time.
making games. They're still making games for the last generation.
Right.
And if you look at, say, The Last of Us for I would say the Last of Us for the PS3, and then look at Uncharted for the PS4, Uncharted 4, and that's night and day too.
It is.
Like, you can see the graphics are better, but it's not fully across the board because they're still making games for the last generation.
Right.
Smokers who switch to e-cigarettes may breathe fewer toxins. No shit.
Obviously, can be okay. People are dumb.
Okay, so it's been proven that vaping is 95% safer and healthier than smoking cigarettes.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why
Still, you
people
probably
don't just
still,
do
if
that.
if you're out there and you don't smoke cigarettes or vape, you probably shouldn't do either.
Yeah, don't do either. Don't waste your time. But it's like people are like, oh, vaping's bad. No, it isn't.
It is bad, but it's not as bad as cigarettes.
It's vegetable
Nowhere
glycerin.
near as bad.
It's nicotine. I can't remember what the hell PG is, but it's in fucking everything. And a little bit of the flavoring. 95% safer.
Takeaway from that is, don't do either if you're not doing either, but if you're smoking, vape.
Yep.
Can you smoke weed out of them?
Yes.
Yes, you can smoke liquid weed out of them.
Sim does. Sim had a
Liquid
whole...
weed.
Yeah, it's the oil.
Yep, it's the oil.
Right. Okay.
Ask Sim about it. How do you not...
How do you not talk to him about that, man?
Dude, do they have good weed in South Africa? I know you have a lot of diamonds.
Really? Motherfucker. You're pulling a rich on me. No, I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. Oh, actually, I drink on occasion, but I got fucking wasted a couple of weeks ago. But but besides that, I'm
Did
fucking clean.
you get wasted when Mandela died? Was that a big deal for you?
Yeah, man. I got fucking when Mandela died, man. Let me tell you something. we went to Cape Town and we went off, man. That was crazy, man.
I don't want to play Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefield.
Battlefront.
No, it's Star Wars Battlefield.
I don't think it is.
I'm watching this alpha footage. This is fucking Battlefield.
But
I've played
it
it,
looks,
it's not
it looks just like the multiplayer from Battlefront 1 on PC. Like if you plug that in now, you would pretty much get the same experience, just lower res.
That's
And
what
not
they're
as
trying
much-
to do. They're trying to
not as
recreate
much-
it.
And not as much stuff going on.
They took away everything that made Battlefront fun, though.
But the multiplayer kind of looks the same to me. They have more weapons, so that's cool.
It's going to be a good game.
Like watching this multiplayer, there's just more stuff on the screen, but it's the same basic principles for the gameplay.
I played the alpha. I got a code to alpha code to play it, and it's a good game. It does share a lot of the gunplay aspects of Battlefield. So if you're not a fan of that, you're probably not going to like
there's
this.
a lot more than just gunplay aspects of Battlefield.
What else do you think it's taking from Battlefield from here? I want to hear what else you think.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Actually, that's interesting because you are a big Battlefield player, and I'm kind of curious.
Yeah. Kind of base my channel off that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You only play it sometimes.
No, I mean Kelly. I want to know what Kelly from the video.
Well, no, I want to hear what Jay thinks.
I want to know, motherfucker, what you think first before Jay says
Jordan,
anything.
go ahead, talk, Jay.
No, I'm saying Kelly doesn't know what he's talking about, and I want to hear him go before Jay educates.
Go ahead, Jay.
Oh my God! Did
Don't
you just
talk.
mute him? Really?
Don't talk. Kelly, go first. Jay, don't say anything. Go first, Kelly.
Okay. Go,
What
Kelly.
makes you think this is like Battlefield?
Honestly, the movements, the way the game plays, it's built off of the fucking Frost engine, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, it looks, except for the big fucking, Advanced Warfare jump right there. It just looks a lot like Battlefield.
Yeah, it does look a lot like Battlefront. I agree.
Well, I mean, it looks like Battlefront because it's set in the Star Wars universe, douchebag. But it looks a lot like Battlefield to me.
Do you not like Battlefield?
I
I don't think it looks that much like Battlefield. I mean, it's graphically and visually similar because it's in the same engine. But other than that, I don't see a lot of similarity.
bet you it's going to play exactly like Battlefront.
I think it will play exactly like Battlefront.
Yeah.
Battlefield. It's going to play
I'm
exactly
confused.
like Battlefield.
I'm confused.
It's okay.
I mean,
But
if it plays
I
exactly
don't know.
like
I
Battlefield,
mean,
I'm okay with that.
this is just alpha footage. We're going to see what happens as it gets closer to it.
Well,
But
we'll
to
find out
me,
in
it's
October.
kind of like, where's the storyline? Where's all the fun shit that I like
I
from
don't think
Battlefield 2?
I'm not mad about the campaign because I've played DICE campaigns and it was not going to be a good. It was not going to be a good campaign.
Fair enough.
It was not going to be any good. It was going to be 12 hours that wasted your time at the end of it.
All right, Jay, what do you got?
Alright, okay. I'm just gonna get my notes. I actually wrote like bullet points down for when I made my video on Star Wars Battlefront. I can't find them right now, but I'll just freeball it. So it does share a lot of aspects with Battlefield. I'll agree in a sense. The jets. What are they called in Star Wars? What are
TIE
they called?
Fighters.
X-Fighters, X-Wings, and
X-
TIE Fighters.
TIE Fighters and X-Wings.
Okay, so those. They perform exactly like Battlefield's jets. They're exactly the same. Like you couldn't notice a difference. The only difference is they shoot lasers instead of bullets. Those big Walker things. What are they? Those white things with the giant
AT-ATs.
lasers. AT-ATs. I guess they're considered like the tank variants of the game. Although they are at times. Can I say that? I don't know if okay, I
don't
can't say
care about
that.
NDAs.
I'm losing faith in Jay here in a second. If he keeps talking,
Okay, well,
he doesn't even know
you
what
can
they're
lose
called.
faith in- No, but I can play the game. I don't need to know what like the things are called.
Well, I think you have to be a
Like,
Star Wars
understand.
fan to judge a Star Wars game.
Hold on. One does not simply just play a Star Wars game and judge it without being a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
But no,
I judge it
go
based
ahead.
on its
Go ahead.
gameplay elements because
Go
it's a
ahead.
video
No,
game.
just keep going. We're fucking with you, Jay. Keep going.
No, hold on. Before you keep going, you shouldn't judge it. You should judge a game as the universe it's set in, and not just by its gameplay elements. Because it is a video game, but it's a video game set in a world that matters.
It
Yes,
does.
but
And it
in
has a very,
multiplayer
very
environment-
huge and large lore and legends to it and everything.
Well, at the end of the day, you can put makeup on a pig, but at the end of the day, it's still a pig. You know what I'm
But that
saying?
pig's
It's
not
the same
Star
shit.
Wars.
But it's a pig with makeup though, and that matters. It's a name,
No,
but it's still
sure,
a pig with
it-
makeup.
Yeah, sure, it matters for a while until the makeup washes off.
Okay.
But are you
Talk
saying
about
the
the
Star
game
Wars goes
mechanics.
away in this game?
Jordan, that's enough. Go ahead with the game mechanics. What do you think
I've
of it?
counted every point. Yeah, the gun mechanics are generally good. The pistols are really strong from what I've seen. In general, I mean, what do they call the heroes? Basically, you know, like Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker. They're pretty much like
Anakin Skywalker?
Kick him!
what are they?
Kick
Oh
him!
Whatever.
my God! Darth
Kick
Vader.
him.
What?
Oh God.
No, Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker. I know that. Yes, I know that. No. I know that.
Just
I know
say
that.
heroes for now on. Don't name anybody.
Yeah,
just say
okay.
heroes. Okay.
Yeah, the heroes. I know Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker. I know that, and he turned evil over time because. Okay, whatever. Okay. I meant that. I meant the old guy though with the beard. What was his name? The old dude with the beard on episode 3. What was that guy's name?
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know who you're
I
talking
don't.
about. The old dude with the beard on episode 3.
Yeah. Sorry, Kelly. I don't sit there and watch these things all day.
Oh my God.
What guy are you
Hey,
talking
just
about?
Stop. Just keep going with gameplay mechanics.
Don't talk about the
keep
game
going.
anymore. Just
Talk about the mechanics. How is it controlling? Did you get a chance to play with the lightsaber or anything?
No, I didn't actually. That kind of
Okay.
annoyed me. But from what I see, it's a lot like Battlefront 2's. It really does look a lot like Battlefront 2, except for the graphics are really poppy. Like there's a lot of contrast between like the enemies. Like the map I played on was a snow map. I believe it was the same one that was played in the alpha at E3. I think it initially launched on.
You were on Hoth.
And on Hoth, right? Walker Assault was the game mode. And
What was the game
yeah,
mode?
it was Walker Assault.
Walker Assault.
Walker Assault. Okay. Go ahead.
That was the only one that I played. But yeah, I mean, to me, there wasn't like any lag because that was the first thing I wanted to realize when I was shooting these things. Is am I going to have like shit hit detection like Battlefield 4 when it first released? And it was actually quite good. Now it could change on release because the servers are going to be under pressure, of course.
I
But,
think. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go
I
ahead.
think the servers are going to be really good because I don't know if you've been playing the CTE for BF4, but the
Yeah, I have.
higher tick rate servers, like that they've been that it would be they have to have been doing all of this for Battlefront because it's a waste to put all of that new stuff into a 3-year-old game.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
so all of
the
I think
128
like
servers.
the CTE and all of like the technical stuff that they're putting into BF4 is just beta testing for Battlefront.
That's an interesting theory. I've never heard that.
Yeah, because what is the point now? Like no one's gonna be buying Battlefield now because of the new high tick rate servers. No, they're gonna be you do that for Battlefront, I think.
That's a really fucking good point. That is, yeah, yeah, you're right. It does make sense because I mean, how much? Because Battlefield 4 is like on sale right now for like $9.99. You get the premium for like an extra $10 or whatever. I mean, how much really going to make off
Yeah,
it? I'm sure the money that in the patches is just going to cost so much, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
if you
it's
saw
not
this-
worth it.
Yeah, you saw like once they announced it, CTE for BF4 shoots skyrocketing with new updates.
Right.
It's a better way to beta test it. It's the same engine. Yeah,
Right.
but keep going.
Well, I actually buy into that. Maybe that's a video. You've just given me an idea. Yeah.
You're welcome.
No, yeah, no. I'm glad I came here. I got a video now. Put up on Pixel Enemy. I'll be sure to split the profit with you, Jordan.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Anyway, okay, where were we? We're on the gunplay regarding the. You're gonna laugh at me. What are they called? The laser guns or whatever the fuck they're called?
No, they're
Laser
all right.
rifles.
The rifles or the guns, the blasters. That's fine.
The blasters. Okay, so.
If you want to
blasters.
get like specific about a name, they're the stormtroopers use Deeks, Deke 88s, and the I don't remember what the rebellion uses. Honestly, I don't remember what their rifles are called, but I know the stormtroopers use Deke 88s.
Okay, well, if any of you ever played Rush on Battlefield, I'm sure you have, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Like, I believe Walker Assault is the Rush variant. Basically, you just move up on the objectives, and it's the exact same thing as that. And the AT-ATs, right? The big motherfuckers. Yeah, the AT-ATs. They're sort of on rails as you move up, and eventually they can be destroyed. How does that work again? I can't remember how
It's
they get destroyed.
Snow speeders wraps the cables around their legs and trips them.
Yep.
And is that the only way
Yeah.
to destroy them? I don't
Probably.
think so.
I
I
mean,
think
the shielding's too heavy for regular blaster fire, and I mean,
Yeah,
you would have to hit it with an ion cannon in order to drop them otherwise. Which, if you look in the background, the little globe-like things with the giant cannon sticking out of it, they're ion cannons.
Yeah, those are what's
This-
shooting at the destroyers in the sky.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point they're busy protecting the escape ships from the destroyers in orbit.
Oh, can I butt in real quick? There's
sure.
watching like them shooting up at the orbits when they first announced Battlefront at E3. Like I don't know who started like these rumors, but they seemed so legit. They were on Reddit and there was fake developer posts that the game was gonna be 128 on 128, and you were gonna be able to go from planet to space battle, like just hop into an X-wing, fly up into space, and be battling in space.
That would have been fantastic.
Like that would have been oof.
Yeah, isn't that a son of a bitch? The game is called Star Wars, yet we're like sitting on this snow map, and that's you can't escape. You're just
Oh
on the
my
snow
God.
map, just fighting. And it's called
This-
Star
this-
Wars. Like,
This
where's the
snow
Star
map-
Wars?
This snow map isn't important. This snow map has never been in a movie before. This battle was never in a movie. It's just no.
Yeah.
But it is. Like, let's think about it. Okay, so it's Star Wars, right? So
I know,
you're
Jordan.
not in.
It's okay. It's okay.
No,
okay.
no.
My heart's aching.
No, you call the game Star Wars, right? But there's no actual battles like in space or anything, or like.
I think here. This is what I want you to do. We'll wait for you. I want you to go buy Empire Strikes Back. That's what I want you to buy, and I want you to watch that movie and then come back and tell us what you want to say.
Not just Empire
what-
Strikes Back. He just needs to start off watching them, and then work as just.
But
then-
Speaking,
No.
I
How's the point wrong that there's no.
because this
the
map
fact that
is
there's
hot,
no actual.
and it's a battle from Empire Strikes Back, and there is space battles. in the
yeah.
game. Later in the
Actually, there's space battles in the first movie,
Yeah.
A New Hope. There's a huge one in space.
Yeah, but where's the space battles in the game?
Well, I mean,
Really?
obviously this is an alpha, so
yeah, the space. They
But
already
that's
said
my point. No.
space battles.
But there aren't any from what we've seen, which is my point.
But
Oh,
they
no,
said there
that's-
will be space battles in
Oh,
the game.
okay.
That's my
okay,
point.
that's I didn't hear that. Last I heard that they weren't actually putting space battles in the game. I'd
Exactly,
heard that
which
they
is
were-
my original point.
Which is my original
Oh my
point,
God.
is after they got the backlash from not putting space battles, they said it will be a free update with space battles.
Oh, wow.
Now that
Okay.
you know that it's a free update with
Okay.
space battles, do you want to continue to make your point?
Yeah, I do because well, if they're just an update that's kind of just been thrown in, what kind of quality are we expecting?
It's not
here?
going to be. It's not going to be an update that was just thrown in. Their original plan was for it to be DLC, paid DLC. But now they're saying, but after they got the backlash from that, they said it's going to be a free update. So the
And
quality
how will this
will
be
be.
implemented?
What did you say?
How will this be implemented?
The same way it was in Battlefront, Battlefront 2, space. Like you start out, like the Empire will start out in a Star Destroyer, the Rebels will start out in their base. You get into your planes and you fight, just like air superiority and Battlefield probably, but in space.
Okay. Well, we yet to see that. So I mean, at this point, it's just speculation on
And-
like what kind of quality it's going to be. Because I mean, you can put anything in. I mean, you can put a flying pig into the game and say, "Hey guys, because you nag for it so much, we're going to put in a flying fucking pig," and it's the same thing. It's like,
But I think it's
I
different
would
when you're
straight up
working.
play the flying pig character. Just gonna say that. He'd probably be broken. Small
But I mean,
box.
they said they had plans for it
Okay.
before people nagged for it. So I think it was going to be high quality either way. It was going to be
right,
good.
I believe that.
Same-
I believe that, but you deny that because they scrapped it, they had less development time to finish it. Is that what you're saying?
No, they didn't scrap it.
They didn't. Oh my god! Of course they scrapped it, and the community nagged for it to come back.
No, while the guy was on stage presenting hold on, let me finish. While the guy was on stage, the guy from EA or DICE was on stage presenting everything for Battlefront, when he said there would be no space battles, he did say at the same time, before anyone could scream or get at him on Twitter, he said it would be added in a later DLC. So they didn't scrap anything. They just decided to add it in as a free update. I would agree with you that they might have scrapped it if later on, after that presentation, he said that. But during the presentation, literally right after he said that, then I doubt they scrapped it. Because he didn't make a decision without any knowledge of Twitter, of people blowing up and on Reddit. He didn't make that decision on stage 15 seconds after he said no space battles. That didn't happen.
Right, that's a good point. Okay, so, all right, well, that is a good point. But the thing is, though, if you think about it, if it's not a part of the original game, then why wasn't it a part of the original game to begin with? Why were they originally delaying it as a DLC? Was it a thing to get more money out of the consumers, or was it a thing that wasn't finished?
It's probably a thing they didn't have time to finish, because they've said that when they announced it,
that's
3 years.
semantics. We need to actually know.
Yeah,
Until we actually know, then we can't make.
It wasn't finished because. They said that when they announced
right now, I'm just going to cut this conversation off.
Hold on, let me finish. When they announced it 3 years ago, when they announced Battlefront 3 years ago, when they showed that cinematic, they literally got the IP 2 weeks before. They literally rushed out that cinematic. That's why it was 10 seconds long.
Okay.
It's because they literally announced it as soon as they got the IP.
Cool story. All right, we're done with this. Because there's too much arguing at this point.
It's a healthy debate.
Discussion.
I'm not. You're getting a little too heated, and I don't care anymore.
No, it's not heated. We're explaining our points.
But exactly. I say that, and like I said, I don't care anymore. I can't wait to see what happens with this game, and it still looks like Battlefield to me. But we'll see what happens when it comes out. That's all I'm saying. And they better have space battles. So, Tenzin and Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, did you click that link?
Check it out.
That is pretty awesome. Is it Tenzin or is it somebody else?
It's a monk, and that's a skin. It's the monk from Diablo, but that's a skin. And it's like, that is too similar to not, like, whoever drew that is a fan of The Last Airbender.
Yeah, that's got to be
too similar not to be.
Like, all right, what video games are you guys looking forward to in 2016?
For me, number one is Planet Coaster.
Planet Coaster?
Yeah.
I'll have to Google that.
Imagine Roller Coaster Tycoon.
In space?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, what about you?
Going to Mars, like building shit.
Oh,
they need to do that. The only game that did that was Civilization. What was it called? New Earth or something?
Civilization Beyond Earth.
That's it. Yeah, there's not many.
That wasn't
like
a sim game like Planet. That's like a small RTS. That wasn't like a sim game where you're building a city and stuff.
Yeah, like that's it. Hey, if there's any indie developers going to watch this, hey, make a city builder in space. That's what you need to do.
I think that's Anno. Yeah, there is one. Anno
2077 or something like that.
Yeah, Anno 2070 came out in 2000. There's a new one coming out too.
Mm-hmm. Anno does a really good job about that stuff. Yeah, we thought it up, and somebody else has already probably thought it up already, and working on it hopefully.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like, there's none that are like really like super popular. Like, I've never even heard of that. So, or maybe I'm just like ignorant to the fact. But
yeah, I think Anno's a really popular game because when they announced it at E3, people lost their mind.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just wrong then. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing it. It sounds like a shitload of fun if it's executed properly. I basically think of City Skylines mixed with Civ. That I can't remember. I've lost it again.
Beyond Earth.
Whatever it's called, Beyond Earth. Yeah, sounds like a mix of that. So, what games am I looking forward to in 20? Is Fallout 4 coming in 2016?
No, it comes in October 11th or November 11th.
That's not too far away.
November 11th.
Okay. So I was going to say, look, goddamn. Yeah,
It's
well, I
intense.
can't say that. I don't know. What are like notable games that are coming in 2016? Maybe if my well,
I
obviously
have
next
no
Battlefield.
fucking clue. I
So
don't even.
there's Mass Effect, The Division, what's it? Dark Souls.
Oh, Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls
I'm looking
3.
forward to Dark Souls 3. Definitely.
That's a good one.
For Honor, Overwatch.
For Honor actually looks pretty cool. It's like
Yeah,
they got
yeah,
the
Overwatch.
fighting mechanics down right in that game.
Yeah, it's like they perfected chivalry.
Yes, and Chivalry. If you own Payday 2 on PC and Chivalry on PC, you automatically get a Chivalry weapons pack and skin on Payday 2 and a Payday skin on Chivalry.
Really?
Yep.
I've got those two games. That's crazy. Huh.
You're supposed
Yeah,
to get some
I've
sort
got-
of like update for them.
I've never installed any of them though. Any of those games. So yeah.
You should install them and play them.
I know I've got a ton of games here that people have given me, like a Chivalry, Gary's Mod, GTA 4, Gun Monkeys. I mean, I could keep on going. I just don't have the time to play. And this is what I tell everyone. Like if people are like shocked that I don't watch Star Wars, I can't even play video games. You know what I'm saying? I put up videos about them. You know, it's just I don't know.
Kelly, I
Yeah,
don't
I'd love to.
Go
I'll
ahead,
just sit down and play games all the time.
Kelly.
Cool
I don't want to
shit.
have I don't want to have a discussion about this, but I just want to get your opinion really quick. It's like shortest possible answer. I've recently rewatched all the Star Wars movies, and I do not think George Lucas is either a good director or writer. What do you think? I think A New Hope is the worst of the trilogy of like the original trilogy. But what do you think?
I think you're looking at it too hard. It's a kid's movie. And if you look at it from a kid's perspective, this is an amazing,
Yeah,
awesome movie.
when I was a kid, I loved like those movies were amazing.
And I still love them. And yeah, it wasn't the most, epically written. And honestly, you go back and watch them, you're kind of like, but we don't watch them because, we want something groundbreaking and awesome, because it was groundbreaking awesome in the 70s.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
watch them because we love the stories. We love the characters. And that's why. Because we want to see Han and Chewie. Because we want to see Luke. We want to drool over Leia in that slave outfit.
That was a good part of that.
That's why we watch them. We don't watch it because, we want to look at this, masterpiece of writing and directorial thing, even though, honestly, those movies led to what we have now, Skywalker Sound, ILM have their hands in so many movies nowadays. THQ, we wouldn't have THQ because of...
I don't think we have
Lucas had
THQ
that.
anymore.
No, THQ's there.
Really?
Yeah, it's still around.
I thought they were gone. I thought it was.
No.
Maybe that was another company that got taken.
THX.
THQ is a former American video game developer and publisher. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. THX. Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me, not THQ. THX.
Yeah, THX. They're
Lucas
still around.
is responsible for THX. I'm sorry, THQ was a game development company. Wow.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think we have them anymore.
Yeah, no, they weren't the greatest movies now as we look back and we look at the plot and the story and all that stuff, but they're still fantastic because we grew up on them. It was an epic adventure when we were younger.
And Empire Strikes Back still has one of the greatest plot twists of all time.
Yep. Indeed. Although,
I'm completely lost.
watch them, Jay. Seriously, patch out 2 hours over the 6 hours over the next month, and watch them. The 4, 5, and 6. A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Just sit down and watch them. Watch them in the background.
I'm probably gonna have to,
Do something on.
because I'm gonna make like Battlefront videos. It'll be pretty fucked up if I don't know like the name of shit. Like,
which is why we were like laughing at you whenever you said, Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker. It's Luke Skywalker,
Yeah.
dude, Luke.
yeah.
And just
But I
so
understand
you know,
you asked me a
let me
question
go ahead and
about-
spoil this plot point for
No,
you.
that's the greatest plot twist. You can't. He already knows. It's spoiler.
He
for
already
everyone.
knows.
There's not a person in the world.
If
who
you
that
don't
hasn't
know
been
it, you've been
spoiled
living
for.
under a fucking rock for the rest of your entire life. about that. Do you know what we're talking about, Jay?
Are you talking about the Anakin Skywalker Darth Vader thing? How he is Darth Vader?
No.
Do you know who? No, he's gonna find out. He's gonna watch him. He's gonna find out. Because you know what? I wish I could get that back. I wish I could get
I
that.
do too, man. I wish I
wanna
could
know-
get that back.
You know,
It's the
it's
same
funny.
thing
I
with the
actually
Sixth
watched the Star Wars movies when I was younger, but like the ones that the Star Wars fans consider crap, like Episode 1 and Episode 3 in the movies as they came out.
So you watched 1, 2, and 3 as they came out.
Yeah.
So you've never seen
the
4, 5,
cinemas.
and 6.
Nope.
Okay.
Actually, yes, I have. I've seen number 6 at my dad's house when I was younger. I can't remember them though at all. I have no memory.
You're painting two Star Wars fans right now. You're like, if we could tie you to a chair and duct tape, and wrench your eyes open and force you to watch this, you would be in a chair for the next 6 hours, being mind raped by Star Wars.
This is what I would. Here's a good analogy for you. So,
Okay.
imagine 4, 5, and 6 as like a full-out battle, like Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3. That's what those are. 1, 2, and 3 is like Battlefield free-to-play on the Chrome browser. That's the difference between these movies.
Yeah.
Yes. So
That's great.
watch them. Just watch them.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
I
do yourself
I
a favor.
probably will.
Even if you don't end up liking them, which is fine because some people don't, some people do. Just watch them so that way you know what the hell you're talking about when you're reviewing Battlefront. Okay?
It's a shit.
Yeah, but no. But the thing is, I'm reviewing a game based on its gameplay elements, not on the
But I think story matters.
Story
even in
does
multiplayer.
matter.
Even in
Of course,
multiplayer.
if there's like a storyline, like a single player or whatever, I'm not sure if there is. I
But
didn't see one.
I think Easter eggs add to the enjoyment of games.
Yes, because if you
Yeah, but it's not
understand,
necessary in reviewing a game.
But I think it encompasses, like, you want to get the full enjoyment out of a game, so you should probably know. You probably
That's
should
true. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, people who are fans of Star Wars are obviously going to enjoy Battlefront more than people who aren't. Like, that's a given. But to give a basis of someone can't review a game if they don't know Star Wars, that is ludicrous.
I hate to say it, if you don't understand Star Wars, you're not going to understand Battlefront.
That's ludicrous because
No, that's not ludicrous.
You can't say it's ludicrous because you haven't watched Star Wars.
It's you have to
That's
understand.
not true. You
have
can
to
review a game
understand
based
lore.
on
You
its
have to
gameplay
understand.
elements.
You have to understand why. And this is one of those arguments that's never actually going to pan out to anything. Because, excuse me, you're going to stand on your stance, I'm going to stand on my stance, and we're going to toss the eggs at each other until we move on to another subject. But in my
I don't know how they do it in South Africa, but in America we have freedom, and it's 2 against 1, so we win.
Where did that South Africa thing come from? I'm curious. Okay, did you come up before I joined here, like you're conspiring?
No,
guys,
he just pulled it out.
making Australian jokes. I guess we'll say it's from South Africa, okay? It's a way to bounce it.
I made my kangaroo joke in Skype, and that was it. So, hop on. Ha, ha, ha. Anyways.
I didn't even say it, but there you go.
Okay, yeah, it says we'll hop on. Anyways, so I'm going to tell you this. Just take the advice, watch the movies, then review the game, and you'll understand a lot more of what's going on than you would have if you have never seen those movies. You'll understand the scope of the Battle of Hoth. You'll understand just all of the battles that you're in once you see the movies. Why they're important, why you're doing what you're doing. Stuff like that.
In a multiplayer event, it doesn't matter why you're doing it. In Battlefield,
it does.
they take things from the campaign. They take maps from the campaign, right? Okay, I don't need to care what they did in the campaign. I can still play the game and do well at it. You see me play Battlefield 4 and say, oh, well, on this particular map, so-and-so did this with so-and-so, and it's so important while I'm shooting these guys down trying to get kill streaks.
Soapboxes and eggs, guys. Soapboxes and eggs.
That's not why you would watch
my advice. Just watch it and play it. I think it will make your videos tremendous.
And let me put this in because I think he thinks this. You're not going to watch the movie. You're not going to watch the movie so that when you're on Hoth, you think, oh, this is the battle that was in Empire Strikes Back. Oh, you're in Tatooine. Oh, this is where Jabba the Hutt lives. That's not why you're watching. You get another level of enjoyment, and it will affect your review when whether you've seen the movies or not.
Right. I agree. I agree that it will increase my experience in terms of enjoyment factor, but I don't think that you absolutely need to know everything about the Star Wars universe to review the game based on its gameplay elements. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So
And
you don't
Kelly's
have to
right,
watch the
it's just
movies
a-
if you want a shit review. But if
That's
And, okay,
that's not
so
true.
anyways,
You
next subject.
that's ridiculous.
Movies upscaled to 60 frames per second look like shit. I agree.
yeah, they really do. They need to stick at whatever they were natively recorded at, because that.
There you go, Jay. I don't know if you have the Google Drive open or not, but that's what they look like. They just look horrible.
Like look at Captain look at Cap turn his head. It looks so weird. It looks sped up. It looks like his head turn is sped up. And like the Hawk, you see how he looks really CG and fake? It's because at 60 FPS you lose all the motion blur. That would keep him looking good.
Yep. I agree. I don't like the high def, like really big 1080p TVs that they have, like the 70 inches ones. I can't stand watching movies on those. I think they look like shit. People are like crystal clear image. I'm like, yeah, I can tell where there's, CG and now instead of, and you just kind of ruined my experience with that.
Yeah. There was
How long be running for?
with the CG, that kind of what made me not like The Hobbit, is because you went from orcs and costumes that looked real to bad CG orcs.
What'd you say, Jay?
I'm saying how long have you been running for? Just curious.
About an hour, a little over an hour.
Okay.
I have no clue. We just go until I'm tired of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it comes down to this. My show, Jordan's the host. So we do it until I'm tired of doing it. My theory on this is if I'm not having fun, then fuck it. We're not doing it anymore.
What's
If
the
I'm
longest
having
show you
fun-
guys have ever run?
I've done a 5-hour one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Until I wasn't on that episode. No way.
No,
Hey,
yeah.
The last one, like 2 hours and like fell
I have-
asleep or something.
I have it.
Gotcha.
I have a topic.
Okay.
Let's talk about how what's a piece of shit. I'm gonna talk shit about Kelly real quick. He can't hear me, so it's just gonna be me and you, Jay.
All right, man.
Kelly's a nice guy. I like Kelly a lot. But if I could fix one thing about him, is him giving a time for something, it infuriates me. What time subs? This is our Twitter conversation. Still doing Sub Sunday today? He'll say yes. Time 5-ish. We started around like 5:30, 5:45. I want like 5 o'clock.
Hey,
5:15.
if that's
I want a
ish,
time.
motherfucker, that is ish.
Ish is give or take
That's
10
an
minutes.
hour away.
Ish is give or take 10 minutes, not 30 to 45.
That's ish, man.
It's like, you gotta work. I'll be there around
You're
that
gonna send
time.
me-
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're gonna send me the link. I'm gonna be like, I'll be ready in 10 to 15 minutes ish, and show up 2 hours later.
That's ish. I can't help myself. I'm at work. I got shit I gotta do some days, and man, my fucking
I'm
job.
just saying. I was just like, if I could just get a time.
Okay, so here we go. Sub Sunday 20 was 4 hours. I wish I could give you a time, dude. I really do. I wish I could give you a steady time on Sundays. But my job, man, I go in at 10, and they're like, oh, okay, well, you get off at 4. And then I walk out sometimes at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's very frustrating. But
Oh, damn.
all right, so we have this imager of the what is this? The NASA post this picture from ISS,
Yeah,
and it's real,
yeah, it's real.
and it's a Lego man out in space.
Yeah, an astronaut took this. So a bunch of people floated a bunch of Lego men with weather balloons into space.
Oh, that's awesome.
And like, I want to know, what are the odds that this floated by the window of the ISS?
That is fantastic. That is I don't even. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And then fuck Hillary Clinton. I don't care. She can nay all day long. She ain't getting my vote.
This is, yeah. She's gonna end up in prison.
Hillary Clinton, she's a hot piece of ass.
No, she isn't.
She's a girl.
Oh, we can talk about this. So here's the article. The headline is "Gay Muslim Filmmaker Terrified After Mecca Film Leads to Hate Mail and Threats."
What?
Oh shit.
So this guy's a filmmaker and he's Muslim and gay, and you know Muslims go to Mecca for their pilgrimage.
Yeah. Oh, the double whammy.
Yeah, he went to what is it called? He went to Mecca for his filming, and he filmed his journey, and I think he released the trailer and released the movie, and now he's getting tons and tons of threats.
Really?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Just for something that. That's stupid. It's the same like when people, make mistakes on YouTube or whatever that, in the community seems like a big deal. In reality, they should be getting death threats for it and shit. It's the same thing.
I was wondering where you were going with that. I thought you were going to say, like, me mispronouncing a word and people calling me stupid in my comments and him getting death threats because he's gay are the same thing. I really thought that's where you were going.
No.
I was like,
hey, you haven't got Rich on, you got me. So it's all good.
Anything? How's your life going? How's your day-to-day life going, Jay?
I don't know. It's quite interesting because my life's a little bit odd in the fact that I do music and YouTube, so it's like that's pretty much my life. So some days I spend like 20 hours a day just fucking like working, and then other days I won't work for like a week. It's weird. It's really weird because where I grew up, you could not even imagine something like that. One of my mics just dropped there, but you can never even imagine something like that. You grow up in a working class, sort of blue collar, sort of society, and to do what you do now is a little bit crazy. So that always is sort of spinning in my head. But besides that, same shit as normal, just working and yeah. What about you, man?
What kind of music do you do?
I do anything that's that the particular individual wants me to do. I'm a music producer. I got my Certificate 3 and Certificate 4 in music technical production in my teens. I then got signed onto a particular label, and then I went independent a couple of years ago. So, yeah, that's what I do. I can't say any specifics because I'll get in the shit for it, but yeah.
I want a theme song that's not too gay, but not too straight. But not I don't want it to be considered metrosexual because it needs to be gay, but it doesn't need to be flamboyant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear. Okay, all right. I can arrange something. Okay, and because you're a good guy, I'll do it for free. All right, how's that sound?
Thank you.
I'll mix you up something.
What are we doing?
He's gonna make me a theme song that's not too gay and not too straight, but the right amount of gay.
Oh, that's right. You're into music production, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, I gotta pick your brain after the show.
I do. Hey, I'm way too. I can't do physical labor. I'm way too lazy for that shit.
Nice.
I like something in my brain just blocks me off. Like I cannot. It's weird because when I was 15, I got my first job, like stacking shelves, and like a week into it, I was. Basically, you'd have like the cat litter, right? And I was literally throwing the bags of cat litter on like the highest shelf. And the boss, like a day later comes to me and said, I was looking through the camera and you were throwing bags of cat litter, like some were tearing open and shit. And like when they tear open, I just run off, like, oh, it wasn't me. But, yeah,
wow.
During the summer, I was a cashier and I had a really monotonous job. And I don't know how healthy. I feel like I daydream a little too much, but I can daydream for a very long period of time, and I could have like very vivid daydreams, like almost like really good daydreams, and I would do that for 5 hours straight. Daydream, zone out, daydream for 5 hours straight while cashiering, and it was like that saved me. If I couldn't do that, I might have blown my brains out by now.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you really? Daydream a lot? Like
I daydreaming is nice. It's actually healthy for your brain. It's actually very healthy for your brain.
How often would you say you daydream a day?
Twice.
Probably about 5 or 6 times a day.
Give me time limits, time frames. Like how long?
10 minutes, maybe less.
Okay.
Hmm.
There was a guy.
There
There was a guy on
I
Reddit
really
who was
daydream like 5 or 6. Yeah.
there was a guy on
think about
Reddit who was clocking out for like 3 hours at a time, like on a regular basis. Like he had some
Wow.
like brain disease. He had like some.
Sure wasn't rich.
It might be because could you imagine like you're sitting kind of like just sitting in your chair during a stream and you freeze up, come back 3 hours later after a daydream and you acted like you thought nothing was up.
That would be
You just people on the stream like, what the hell is wrong with them? I left my stream on the other day after we were playing Destiny.
Yeah.
I left my stream on. I'm sitting in my chair, like I had my comforter over me. I'm sitting in my chair like this, my comforter over me, like this, watching YouTube videos. And then I look up at my camera and I see those blue lights and I'm like, holy shit! Like it was like hours, just sitting there watching.
I wonder how many people were still in your stream. Was anybody watching?
No one was watching. But I did have 6 people that I didn't know say something in the chat.
Nice.
I had two people both said hello, and then they said, "Is he? Does he know he's streaming?" I took a screenshot. I'm gonna find the screenshot.
That's funny.
That's lovely.
Yeah, because I would like when I first saw, I was like, "Could you like?" It would have been so awful if that could have gone horribly wrong.
Twitch is interesting. Twitch is really like I've seen guys who just like fall asleep on stream and their viewers will just pick up like massively, even though they've been putting massive work into playing this video game that quite honestly they don't give a fuck about. You know, they're clocking in, clocking out, and you know then they fall asleep because they've been just working so hard on Twitch all day, and their viewers start climbing up, and it becomes a thing. So crazy.
A lot
Like
of
people like to watch
A
sleep.
lot of people care about the game they play.
A lot of people
them
don't.
do.
I
No, a
know
lot of
streamers.
people don't.
I know a lot of streamers who don't like what they play. I know a lot of streamers who do like what they play. It depends from person to person.
I think it's I mean, do what you want. I mean, who cares? Kelly, I found a TV.
Because at the end of the day, it's a job, right? Like for some people, it's a job. So like doing the same thing all the time will become monotonous. You know, not like even if it is super fun, even if you know, in theory, playing video games and streaming it sounds like fun, it can be monotonous. Am I wrong?
I actually kind of enjoy the monotony. It's a little bit more entertaining than I expected. But actually, we're going to go ahead and wrap the show up, so if you
Hold
guys
on,
want to
before
bring
you
in
go.
any last subjects, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna link the TV that I'm starting This is gonna make my stream quality skyrocket. So I'm starting a donation to get me the money to buy this TV. I think it'll make my stream quality skyrocket.
98-inch,
98-inch, $40,000 4K TV. That's
almost as long as my fucking dong, man. Almost there, man.
I would have
Almost fucking there.
I'd have committed suicide if I had a 98-inch dick. I'd have
Did you see that?
I think he's talking
Um,
about the width of the TV, not the length of the TV.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's what
Burn.
I was talking about too, motherfucker. How do you know what I'm talking about? Did you see that guy on TMZ? Like he has like the world's largest penis, got like an 18-inch or something. That's fucking crazy, dude.
I'd have
How's he even?
I'd have blown my brains out.
Yeah, he's got like some sort of wrapping around it or something. Like
I don't know.
injured.
Like,
I don't know.
Could you imagine a girl like she hasn't seen it yet, and she's just like, just the tip, and he's like, I can only put the tip in. I'd kill you if I went any deeper.
Yeah, imagine if you're a girl and you see that shit. Like you're gonna like fucking run, okay? Like the bitches be running. Like there was a joke in the comment section of that video where like, oh, he's got such a huge penis, but he's still a virgin. You know?
Could you like? I wish we had a girl here because I want to know the reaction if a guy dropped their pants and they just had like a monster down there. Just like a
monster.
like imagine a Coke can.
A python.
Like yeah, just a monster.
As long as my
A hog leg.
a hog leg.
A hog
Get
leg.
the fuck out of here. Fucking
It's
hog.
not a baby's arm. It's just a grown man's arm. They just got like Kelly's arm is hanging between this dude's leg.
It's LeBron James's arm. LeBron James's left
Oh,
thigh.
Jesus.
Okay.
Michael Jordan's shoe. I don't know.
Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Jay, man, thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it.
Anytime, man.
Hope you had a
here
good
anytime.
time.
I did.
Jordan, as usual, you're a racist bastard.
I didn't say anything racist.
Oh.
I know. I just figured I'd cover it for this episode, since you know.
Here, I'll close this out. It's been Sub Sunday episode 71. We had Jay from South Africa. Check out his channel. His stuff will be in the
Oh, get the
description
fuck.
below. You gotta look. Everyone.
Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Everyone.
I'm not from South Africa, bitch. I'm from Australia, motherfucker.
Yeah, don't listen to him. He's lost it. He makes music. I don't know what that means. He plays Battlefield, I think, and he's
Music.
real
Music.
from our conversation. He's real hyped up to make that shit review of Battlefront. So look forward to that. And we'll see you next week.
Bye. Everybody say goodbye.
Please like, share, subscribe, and peace.